evening everyone. Something a bit different tonight. We're out testing the forks. So me and cousin Tool Paul is behind me at the moment. We've recently put in Rally Raid open cartridge fork kits in T7s. So we're out on a bit of a test tonight. Give some initial feedback. I did do a customer ride last weekend on some fairly easy stuff, so it's hard to tell because, to be fair, the original forks would have coped okay anyway. So we're going to try and find a bit gnarlier things today, well this evening. We've got a lovely evening, 21 degrees, just right, and yeah, we'll see how these forks cope. We haven't set them up yet really, we've set them standard on the compression and rebound. So, oh, see how it goes. Okay, so this lane doesn't look much. It's quite stony and there's 2 tree roots. That's a good test of the high speed reaction of the forks, absorbing all this little trail trash, which the old forks used to clunk and bang and sound horrible. We've got a little tiny stream crossing down here, and the other side of it, interesting to see what it does over there. Yeah, just here. Yeah, not a problem. The big tree root. Oh. So yeah, the standard forks would have been doing a bit of these just are giving it that bit more confidence. There comes Paul. So we've had these T7s quite a while now. I've had mine coming up 3 years, I think. No, 2.5 years. I think Paul's had his about 1.5 years. I had a revalve to start with. On the front, which helped a little bit, but still not brilliant. Paul's forks are totally standard, and to be fair, we lived with him and just rode round them really. And then about a month ago I had to go on my mate's Africa Twin, and straight away I was like, oh shit, my T7 really is crap. Forks, you know, the Africa Twin, it just seemed to absorb everything a lot better. So that was it then. Had it in my head, needed to do something. So this is where we are now. The Rally Raid open cartridge kits. So yeah, we've both decided that, you know, we had the bikes for quite a while, we use them a lot. We don't do competition, we're not pros, anything like that, we're just average Joes who like to go out and have a good time and do a bit of guiding as well. So the bikes do get used, and decided let's spend a bit of money on the forks. Started looking around a bit. Different prices, yeah, you can go big, get the 48mm, but you couldn't afford or justify that. Look at K-Tech, still using the 20mm shim stacks. Been seeing the videos, everyone's seen Mad Bike TV, their write-ups and how they get on with these forks, they rate them. And they're the sort of people you listen to, they know what they're on about. So we bit the bullet and yeah, put the order in. Now we're both in the motor trade, mechanically minded, so we fit them ourselves, wasn't a problem, pretty easy job. So I think the biggest game changer with these forks is the fact that we've gone from 20mm to 35mm shim stacks. A huge difference. So as a kit, on the whole, bloody good value for money. We've got the springs now to suit our weight. We've got adjustable preload caps. And as I say, 35mm shim stacks. The only thing I did have last week on the fast section was a bit of head shaking, which I can't really explain. So if anyone knows why I'm possibly getting a head shake, let me know, because I never had it with the other forks. But I haven't got to sit through too far. The headstock's nice and tight. No play there. Seems a bit strange. We are still on original settings, which Rally Raid recommended. See, to be fair, this sort of stuff now we're on, the other forks were more than good enough. Oh, excuse me. I swallowed the fly. Like I say, the road work surprised me on the road when you're relaxing and you've done hard days on the trail and you just want to relax and ride home, and every little bump seems to jolt through you. Most of the time when you're on the trails, you're committed 100%, you're stood up, you're moving about and you're ready for bumps. You're nice and steady past here, don't want to upset anyone. So yeah, that was the biggest pleasure and surprise really, the road manners. So like I say, I think as far as value, I think it's bloody good for what you get for your money. I think it would be a mistake to go out, if you're serious about your bike and want to keep it, it'd be a mistake to go out and just have a revalve and springs and this, that and the other. You get everything in this kit ready to go. Unless you're pole-tars, which none of us are, I think it's more than good enough. the end of the day, they're 200 kilo bikes, and you just adapt your riding to suit. Within reason. So we got quite a whoopy little track here. There it is on, just checking my camera's on. Smooth but whoopy. So again, another good test. Yeah, not a problem at all. But saying that, to be fair, the original suspension wasn't a problem there. It's just if you really hit hard on the original, it would go right through its stroke and bottom out. So we're going to drop down here now and go into some gnarlier stuff, quite big rocks. Let's see how it goes there, but this so far, brilliant. Loads more confidence in the front end. Like I say, me and Paul aren't top class riders, we're your average Joe. Done a lot of competition work over the years, enduro, motocross and trials, but never high level. And I have spent quite a lot of money over the years on suspension on the enduro bikes, so it was big decision to spend on this, because sometimes I haven't had improvements, and especially considering this isn't a race bike, it's just a fun bike. You've got to decide whether to spend on it, but I think it is money well spent. At the end of the day, you'll spend the same amount of money, if not more, on a fancy jacket, you know. So make your mind up. Okay, we're doing a break in proceedings now to try and get up Heartbreak Hill, which I'm not going to do, but it's been haunting me. So we got a massive step off the road to start with, which is scaring the living tits out of me at the moment, I must be honest. Oh, that's it, she's up. Right, now we're going to try and get up the rest of it. Now, if you haven't ridden the Heartbreak Hill, oh, even on an enduro bike, it is fucking hard. That's why they call it Heartbreak Hill. Oh, we go in, we're getting up there. So, this is an absolute killer of a fucking hill. But, like I say, it's been haunting me. Ah! Right, got one more, couple more big steps. Get up, on this one. Oh, nearly. Oh yeah, fucker. And that's it. Heartbreak Hill conquered at last. I say, every now and again, oh, my arms are gone. You get a trail and it just haunts you, and that was one of them. I've been up it loads on the enduro bike, and oh, I'm fucked. Got to remember, there's a little 51-year-old fat bloke on this bike. Oh dear. Now, this is the next thing going down. This scares the shit out of me as well. You just can't stop. Right, I'm gonna have to stop and take the goggles off, because fat tard here is sweating his tits off. Right, put them there. So, nothing really to do with front suspension, that one, but it probably is now we're coming back down it. especially off the drop off onto the road. See that step there, I'm stumped out. It's a big step. Whew. I think I'll have a bloody heart attack. So we give this as an option when we do our guided rides for the enduro bikes to come and have a play on. Oh, proper stumped out now. It usually causes a bit of fun. So just a bit of a note, me and Paul are both running Motos Ralsies on the rear and MT21 Pirellis on the front. Seems a bloody good combo for this sort of going. So perfect conditions today. Oh, but this, I say, it's scaring the fucking living tits out of me now. So again, get to the road here, this drop, you just got to commit and go off it, because if you don't, tits up. That's it, job done. Woo. Okay, so that's the Heartbreak back down. I'm just about breathing again. So that was Heartbreak Hill. People who know will know Heartbreak Hill. On the camera it looks flat, but believe me, it's not. It's fucking hard. So now we're going to go up another little tricky climb and then head down for some fuel. For some reason my fuel all of a sudden has gone. Typical T7. So we got a nice little climb coming up, real rocky. It's one of them ones, if you get stopped on it, you don't have to take some getting going again. So we'll follow Paul up there and see what his bike's tracking like. We've both got standard rear shocks. I'm on a spring to suit my weight, but Paul is on the standard spring still, and he's too heavy for it, 14 stone probably with his gear, not a bit more, so you know, he's on a standard rear shock and a front tyre. So we'll see how he goes. We're waving past. This one is actually easier if it's absolutely pissing down and flowing like a stream. So you don't want to get too close behind Paul if you get stopped. It is slippy as fuck in here, to be honest. It's just slime. Slime on top of the rocks. It needs a good wash. You've seen Paul's bike going all over the place. With a few slabby steps up here. Whoa! Whoa! Good job you got long legs. Oh fuck, I nearly had you. It is slippy. It's slippy as, isn't it? Just slate under the wheels now. That's going to take some getting going again. Yeah. Oh no, my goggles are steaming. So this is where my little legs don't come in handy. Right, so this one's a nice downhill. It's not too bad for testing the suspension again. So I'll get down here and park up and we'll see if we can see Paul's forks working a bit. Right, so you've got a series of little steps here. Again, the camera won't do it justice. It's quite steep, this one. Let's see what he does. You know, For an adventure bike, it's plenty this. No banging or clanking from them. Back's giving it a bit of a kick, understandably. Yeah. So initial impressions, pretty damn good. Heart rate's going to be up again now. No fatty walking up the hill. This is so slippy now with that little tiny bit of rain we had. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, lost the front end then. Right, let's go get some fuel. Okay, so this is Alta Baddie, known as the Baddie, near Llangollen. Great little trail, this one. So there you can see the forks on Paul's bike. Superb. Yeah, again, probably looks flat, but it's made many a man cry, this hill, especially in the winter. It's pretty good nick at the moment. We went up it the other day, not a problem, but yeah, it is quite a renowned hill in these parts. Oh fuck it! No, I've fucked it, haven't I? So yeah, we're going to get fuel now. I think that'll do us for today. But let's say, initial impressions with these forks, pretty bloody chuffed, I must say. Let's see if we can get Paul's opinion in a minute, if he wants to talk or not. What gear am I in? Third. Oh dear. Yeah. So like I said, I spent loads of money in the past on enduro suspension on my race bikes and been disappointed some of the times as well. So it was a massive decision whether to spend on this bike, which is just a plaything, or not. And yeah, if I was going to do it again, reset the clock, oh fucking hell, yeah, I think I would definitely shell out the money and have them. It just gives you that extra bit of confidence when you get them and take them out the packaging and then get your old internals out the forks. The difference is unbelievable. The quality's really good. They just look sturdier, well made, and so much more adjustment. I've just got to learn really how to adjust them better for this sort of conditions, which I've never been good at adjusting suspension. I've always rode round the bike, round the suspension as such. So yeah, that's something I need to do, is play a bit with, you know, the preload and the compression and rebound. So it's a bit of an ongoing thing for me. And where's Paul? Has he fucked off and left me? Looks like it. I didn't see him upside down anywhere, that's for sure. Be on a promise. Ah, they are then.
Okay, all good?
Yeah. So what do you reckon? The forks?
100% better.
Yeah, good. I was just saying that. I think if I was going to spend the money again, I would.
Yeah.
Definitely. See, these old bikes of ours, we don't spend a lot on them, do we?
Yeah, the weak link is definitely at the back end now, but
yeah.
I don't mind that skipping around a bit. As long as the front's planted.
Well, yeah, I was saying that earlier when I was following you could see the back skipping, but the front is so much more confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon. Definitely worth the money. They say you can spend more on that jacket you got there. Can't you? From the forks. Not that we did because we bought second hand, but you could spend more on a jacket than them forks.
The jacket doesn't put a smile on your face, does it?
No, I think they're well worth the money. So, first initial test, all good.
Thumbs up, all good.
We'll see what happens in the mud in the winter. Right, fuel, then perhaps stop for a beer or something on the way home.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okie doke, catch you next time.